And welcome back to another edition of Hawk Talk. Jeff Dooley joined by former Hartford Hawks guard Andres Torres, one of the stars for the Hartford program years ago. And great catching up with Andres. First of all, you look terrific. Thanks for joining us for some time today.
Well, thank you for having me here, Jeff. I'm really happy to be here talking to you and hello to all the Hawks fans.
Well, it's amazing. You graduated, it seems like more than 10 years ago now, believe it or not. And from graduation, you launched a career in professional basketball and talk about what it was like to be a pro basketball player for just about a decade.
Yeah, at the beginning, it was tough just getting adjusted to playing a lot in the college level and then coming to Puerto Rico and just being a rookie and getting adjusted to all the different things that the pro level has to offer. It's a lot more physical. You gotta, you're a rookie, so they don't see you the same way. You have to earn your minutes. But it was a blessing. I was blessed to play for 9 years. I played in Puerto Rico, Mexico, Ecuador. So I was blessed to be able to do what I love for a living for 8-9 years, and I learned a lot. Made a lot of good relationships, and I've always had that with me.
What are some of the challenges, Andres, going from the college level to professional basketball, where you're getting paid to do it, but nothing really matters but that game, right? Making sure you're ready each night.
Yeah, it's a lot more pressure. At school, you played for the love of it, and you do have a scholarship, so you do have to perform and at some level. But now when you're in the pros, you actually get paid for that. So you have to make sure that you're ready to go every single game. There's practice. There's you have to do everything you got to do to be ready for practice games. There's no you cannot take any days off, and you have to perform if you want to win, if you want to play more, and if you want to make more money. I was at the beginning in a average team. Well, I played some minutes, always trying to get just more minutes. You're trying to play, you're trying to win. Then I got traded to a team in my hometown, where that was my best year in my career. We went to the finals, but definitely a lot of pressure. There's only 10 teams over here. They're pretty balanced. So I would say just the pressure to perform every day. It's what I think is the biggest difference, aside from guys being a lot more athletic, bigger, stronger, and just the different type of politics that go with it. Like veterans are protected more. If you're a rookie, they won't let a lot of stuff go. But I learned that along the way, and I was just very happy to be able to be a part of it.
You mentioned you get traded to your hometown team. What was that like, playing in front of, I'm sure, friends and family? It had to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was really happy because every time I had a home game, a lot of my friends, my family, even my grandma was able to make it to the games when I played there. She didn't go to the far games just because she wasn't able to travel a lot. But I was really happy to see all my friends and family at all my games.
You mentioned some of the places that you played in. Talk about that journey and some of the cool places that you had a chance to visit while in those towns.
Yeah, I played in Mexico twice and played in two different cities, very different from each other. I played in Puebla, which I stayed in a hotel, which is next to a street. That's basically like, I don't know, it's a nice city, very modern, a lot of restaurants. And then I played in another city in León, Guanajuato, which it's more, it's a historical city. So it's pretty small. So the culture shock was very interesting, and I really liked it a lot. I always try to learn a little bit of the city and try to make friends with my teammates, just to try to learn a little bit more. Then I played in Ecuador, which the city was pretty small, but the tournament was good, a good competition, and we made it to the finals there. And all the fans, they only have basketball in that city, so the gym was packed every night, and you walk around the streets and people recognize you. So I feel it's always a blessing. to be able to do that.
How would you say that playing for the University of Hartford men's basketball program helped prepare you for a career at the professional basketball level?
I feel mainly the system that we ran at Hartford, because it was more like a passing game. So you truly learn the game instead of just running sets. And my coach over here at first was kind of like that. So it allowed you to play more freely and to be able to create your own thing, which is what a lot of people do in the pros. You basically have a couple of sets, but at the end of the day, you have to be able to create your own shot or create for others, which is what I used to do. But also the discipline that was installing you, working out, Coach Dave in the mornings, and all that stuff that maybe at that time you don't see it, but once you get to the next level, you're kind of used to that already. So it's not like it's a sacrifice. You just wake up every morning and go to weight room, and then at night you have practice. So it's not very much different from that.
And you really were one of the first recruiting classes. I think you might have been year 2 of the Dan Leibovitz era with John Gallagher as the assistant coach. And really that foundation that you guys built back then is what the team is built on now and has continued the success. And last year, a run at the championship game.
I know. I was watching. It's sad that they didn't have the chance to play that game. We were all tuning in. I was actually like thinking about going. Coach Gal was texting us, but then with the pandemic and all that, they weren't allowing us to fly there. So it was really sad. It was another chance for the school to make it to the big tournament, and I feel like Hartford really had a chance to do it.
So it sounds like you obviously keep tabs on the program and what's going on.
Yeah, I've been watching over here. I'm not able to catch ESPN Plus. But every time they're on ESPN3, I try to watch it, even if it's on my phone. But I'm always looking at the stats, looking at the scores, keeping tabs. I think they have a pretty good team this year, very competitive. So hopefully they can make a run at it this year too.
What are some of the favorite moments that you remember when you were starring for the Hartford Hawks as a guard?
I always think about playing big schools. That's what people here ask me the most, like, who did I play against? And I think playing those big schools, it was really, really fun. I remember having a great game at Baylor when we lost on a buzzer beater to an Elite 8 team, playing Kentucky, UConn. And then you look back and look at those guys now in the NBA. They're killing it in the NBA. They're all stars.
Right.
And now you think about it, and it's just awesome that we had the chance to compete against those guys.
Yeah, I remember you and John Wall got injured in that same game down at Rupp Arena. Yeah. You were in the training a little bit together. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. They had those facilities were amazing, where they were able basically tell me that I had torn my PCL right at the moment. They had X-rays and all that, so that's pretty cool. And just having the experience to be able to be at the school for 5 years. Some people are blessed to be 4. I was unfortunately be able to be 5. So I say just be able to experience that coming from Puerto Rico. A lot of kids here just dream to go to a D1 school. And I've always been very happy that I was able to do it.
What are you most proud of when you look back at your career as a University of Hartford Hawk?
It's more than win and losses. I mean, we didn't really win a lot, but just the relationships that I was able to forge with my teammates, with the coaches. I still talk to Gal and Levo a lot. I talk to Coach G. I know he's been very successful over there in Hawaii, so I've been talking to him a lot, and just my friends, my teammates. Some of them were able to come to my wedding to Puerto Rico, Anthony and Book. The other ones were not able to make it, but I know we've been to each other weddings, and just the relationships that we still have with each other. We talk all the time, and I know that's gonna last a lifetime. And I know I wouldn't be able to have that without coming to Hartford.
So after a long professional career, you finally decided to retire from basketball, I think after the 2019 season. Tell us what Andres Torres is doing now.
Yeah, after 2019, I worked at a bank for a year as an internal auditor. Um, and it was a really good experience. I mean, it's the first time I actually had to go to work, wake up in the morning and put some real clothes on.
No sneakers.
I had to dress up for work, which I had never. It's always shorts and a t-shirt and shoes. So now I had to wear something nice. So it was a big adjustment, I guess I would say. Just been there for 8, 9 hours. You have to work a lot, but I learned a lot. At the same time, I was still a leader. You still have to work as a team. So it's basically basketball taught me a lot to be able to transfer it to the real world. Um, but now I quit in July or August, and now I'm studying for the CPA license. I passed one exam. I have 3 more to go, and hopefully I'll be able to do that this year. That will bring me some flexibility and allow me to do things that I want to do. I also work with this basketball program. It's kind of like it is a travel team where I just started working there this year. It's a travel team where we give the opportunity to kids from Puerto Rico to go to AAU tournaments in the States, try to get some exposure to college coaches. Because I know a lot of kids, they all want to go to D1, D2, they want to go to the States to study. So hopefully I can help them with my experience and my connections. I try to talk to Gal and G and all my coaches to see if which tournaments we can go to. So these kids have the same opportunity that I had, because I know they'll cherish it and will be very grateful to have that.
Well, it's so great catching up with you. Continued success, and congratulations, Andres, with all your success, and best of luck when you take that test coming up.
Thank you, Jeff. It was great talking to you.
You too.